I'm on my 15-minute break, you dig? And I'm not gonna waste y'all time the same way Queenzflip didn't waste no time letting it be known and breaking the fourth wall. Yes, he did. Within 8 minutes, Queenzflip broke the fourth wall immediately. Queenzflip threw a shot at who they saying is male immediately. And Queenzflip let Joe Budden know immediately why. Listen here, brother. This ain't no want. This ain't no you can miss a part or two. I ain't needed. The energy is there. Simple as that. So this is what happened. Within the first 8 minutes, right? Flip like, yo, I'm breaking the fourth wall. I got a problem with you. So if y'all know what's been going on, Flip was out of town. He went to Trinidad. He gave his, you know what I'm saying, his recap and review when he was out of town. But remember when my bad. When Mona got there, after a couple of, you feel me, like episodes, Flip and Mona now kind of like split the week. So Mona she'll do a day. I think Mona do like a Wednesday, and then Flip will do a Friday, or vice versa, right? You know what I'm saying? But you're not really getting Mona and Flip on the same pod, right? Boom. Remember, Surf was already supposed to come and kind of like givvy up Flip days, so you could tell. So if you've been watching what Flip been doing on the outside, he's all, you know, Flip been back doing his thing where he's building his brand back. He took a break way back then. Took a break from Flip the Script. You feel me? He chilled out on that. He joined the JBP, went headstrong with that. All right, but remember, this is why Flip mad. I'm gonna tell y'all why Flip mad. Where we at? Because I got 15 minutes. All right, I'm gonna tell you why Flip mad. Flip is mad, bruh, because when Flip first got there, he was able to move however he wanted to move and still get that check. And they were saying it right there. So Flip was breaking the fourth wall, breaking the fifth wall, showing up late, not coming, doing this. But the energy that he was providing was so crazy. On top of the man, is it one verse? I forgot. But y'all know the anime that he brought. So Flip brought so much to the pod, you could not deny his value to the pod, right? And then if you peep, remember, Flip was gonna take off. He was gonna leave, but then, is that a bug? That's a bug. He was gonna leave, but then his house got flooded. So Joe advanced the bread. Peep now, Joe had done advanced the bread. Here, bro, you good, I got you. Off GP, right? Then Flip created the show, the improv show. When Flip created the improv show, peep what was going on. Joe, like the first couple of episodes, Joe jumped in like, oh, we on it. And it was doing good. It was doing real good. But then when Joe noticed, hold on now, it was like you could tell creative differences between Joe, Ian, and Flip. More so Flip and Ian. This is when Flip brings Ian and his wife on the pod to like they're speaking about their like little differences the whole nine. So you could tell it was some creative business control differences with the improv show, right? Joe kind of backed up a little bit. The show kind of goes down. He removes the location because remember Flip he was bringing horses and shit. Like he was, you know, like Flip, that improv show was crazy. So, and like he had to move the location. He moves the location. That first episode was, second episode was, all of a sudden improv show gone. Right? Because what Flip really wanted was for him, that's to be him and Joe's show. That was, if you ask me, that was their way of breaking into streaming. Like that, like live streaming. That was their own creative way of like breaking into like the live stream vibes, right? Okay, cool, keep going. Then, hold on, we got 15 minutes, baby. All right, so then, after that, the show go down, he get ready to show, Flip bring it back, Flip doing his thing. You could tell him and Joe got their love, you know, back and forth, but he's still paying him. And then, remember, he said, all right, bro, Flip starts, it was one episode, Flip like, all right, I'm not coming. Hey, if you know you don't come, on the first, that check gonna look a little different. He's now the conversations are starting to become more. Flip is saying I could do less and still get paid the same as Ice and Ish and everybody else because of the value I bring. So this is when Flip, he starts to bring up, yo, I got that machine or I got that app that like show me, you feel me, like the numbers and show me like how valuable I am, the whole nine, right? So this is when you see Joe, Flip is bringing in guests. Right? Flip is trying to show the same thing, not the same thing, but whenever Joe gets a new guest, if there's someone like a Flip or a Mark Lamont here, they're gonna establish their value. You feel me? So where we at? We got 8 minutes. We got 8 minutes. All right, boom. So they're gonna establish their value. Once they establish their value, now whether it's contract time or whether Joe, try to start the movement, maneuver different people, Flip like, hold on, bruh. You know what I brought to this pod? Nah, you can't talk to me or treat me like an ice or an ish because of what I bring to the pod. Okay, boom, you got it. Keep going. Remember, he bringing in the guests. Joe said, I'm gonna start bringing in my own guests. That's when he could throw the shot at Flip like, oh boy, you ain't the only one bringing in baddies, because they was bringing in like these female guests. Like it was like a thing. So like Flip brought in like 3 guests. All of a sudden now Joe bringing in guests. So now Joe is showing him like that ain't needed. You feel me? Like, all right, boom. Then remember Flip brought up the numbers. Where we at? All right, boom. Flip bring up the numbers. Like, boy, I bring numbers. And remember, that's when Joe hit him back with the, I don't focus on numbers. I focus on subscribers, on Patreon. So he kept moving the goalposts for Flip. You feel me? Because Flip coming from the analytic, I bring numbers to the table world, right? Okay, boom, keep moving. Once Flip realized he didn't care about the numbers no more, you hear Flip say in one of the little like funny arguments, nah, son, you got it. I ain't even trying to, you know what I'm saying? Because you play different, dog. I'm good. That's when Flip start his YouTube. If you was watching his YouTube page, yeah, like Flip was doing this thing, but like you can tell he now, all right, now I'm finna really focus on my YouTube. Because I see what's going on here. I plan to come, like if you was on Flip the script, then you know that this was not supposed to be a long thing. This is gonna be, shout out G Money, you know what I'm saying? He cool, you feel me? Listen, if you know, you know. This is supposed to be Flip the script. I mean, Flip was coming to Joe, Joe Budden, while he was going through, you could tell whatever he was going through, get right, and then jump back on his network, and then, okay, we moving. But the Joe Budden network is so powerful, which is something that Flip said. Once you jump on this wave of an algorithm, and then you try to like detach yourself, you're gonna immediately notice like, oh, this boy done up my ante. Like, hold on, boy. Like, I was up here. If I walk away from Joe, I'm still good, but I'm kind of doing like this, which is where he throws the shot at Mel today. I did my little research on the comments, the whole he was talking about Mel. So apparently Mel had like a little video, whatever case me, to where when Flip, where we at? 6 minutes. All right, back. When Flip goes, I'm not trying to get sent back to the goulash. I ain't trying to get sent back to the Jets. He's talking about Mel. When Mel left the show, the value in like that's back to that cultural cachet. You're not seeing Mel as much on just your general algorithm. Joe has worked his way into where 50 Cent sees something about him on the pod, he'll post it. The game will see Joe big him up on it, he'll post it. Kid from Kid and Play. When Joe gave the whole, yo, Kid, man, we love you, we praying for you, Kid, he'll post it. So now Joe has moved himself into like the cultural cachet of, oh, if Joe said it, that shit's stamped. So if you're someone like a Melissa Ford, right, and you was with, I forgot, is it Hollywood Unlocked? Yeah, and you was over there, and you was doing your, okay, you doing your, all right, boom, but now you go to Joe, and then now it's this, like, it's a thing, Mel Ford, you got a whole, now you got a hive, and it's different, and then you detach yourself from that, and you could be doing really good. You feel me saying? But if you're just not in that algorithm of that general cultural cachet, then that's going to start, like, no, she not in the projects. Like, no, she ain't down bad. No, Mel ain't fucked up. You get what I'm saying? It's just she not as hot as she was when she was with Joe. So where we at? 4 minutes. I got 4 minutes and I'm out there. So what Flip was referring to was, and it kind of all right. The universe kind of keep doing this with Joe and Flip. If you see what's going on. Every time Flip decides, or he's like insinuating he's about to leave or make a different business decision, or like, all right, I'm not gonna be on here too longer, something happens in the universe where Joe and Flip still, like, they end up extending the contract. You get what I'm saying? So if you look, we at 3 minutes. So if you look what's going on now, Then I'm leave out with this one. Ice and Ish is back on the pod. Today. Understand what I'm trying to tell? Today. You feel what I'm saying? So that don't mean that what we seen last week was just some type of chem test or trial run. No. Joe the type that's I'm gonna throw it out there. Well, that is a chem test. Damn. Never mind. That is chem test. All right, boom. So we seen the chem test, but at the same time, if you notice what Ice and Ish is on, when the episodes start, they not as lax, like they ain't as chill, they ain't how it was because it's been a little stale. They want like today. It was all hey, what's going on? Yeah, Joe. Yeah. Energy, baby. Energy. I'm gonna need y'all to talk because the people are watching and they notice that. You feel me? So where we at? I got 2 more minutes. All right, cool. So I'll say this was a good episode. Oh. Last thing, then I'm gonna let y'all go. The last thing, I seen Axe say something, right? He was like, Mark Lamont Hill is doing a hostile takeover for the Joe Budden podcast, right? And at first I was like, well, is it a hostile takeover or is he just doing his job? If he notices that the energy is low and I'm gonna throw out the topics, or I'm gonna pick up, what it is, or if I see Joe looking for a topic, okay, let me talk because nobody else is talking. Is that a hostile takeover or am I just doing my job? You get what I'm saying? Like the man come from CNN, Fox News and shit. Like he come from like debating with like these like real live debaters. So it's I don't agree with that. I don't think it's a hostile takeover. It looks like a hostile takeover when somebody is doing their job at a high level and then the other co-hosts are kind of like, double dutch and jump in, jump out when they want to perform and, feel me tight. So I don't agree with that. I get what Ak is saying as far as like, all right, bro, like when Joe not talking, Mark talking, and when Mark ain't talking, Joe talking, and then everybody else is kind of just getting in. They 2-6 when they want. So they're hostile. But if you know what he said, Ak said, but I ain't complaining though. I rock with it because it's actually good conversation. You feel what I'm saying? So no, I don't want Ish. All right, 1 minute. No, I don't want Ish and Ice to like be replaced with B Dot and Imani. You feel me? I don't want that. I rock with Ice. I rock with Ish, but I just wanted they gotta step it up. You get what I'm saying? And I think when Flip brings in like, oh, I could do less and still get more. You fucking with the morale. Like, he's a grown-ass man. Fuck you mean? You could work 1 day and I gotta work 3 days. We get the same. Nigga, fuck that. Nigga, I'm saying 3 words next episode. That's what we were starting to see. We were starting to see Ish go, I got my own fucking construction company, dog. I'm not gonna be sitting up here doing this shit. You got this nigga who just come up here, 5 minutes and then, nah. What we doing, Joe? But you can tell him some conversation. You can tell them some real live conversations behind the scenes. They don't show us everything. On top of that, the shit that they do show us, you can tell, is just for me to do shit like this. Meanwhile, the whole time sitting back going, puppet master like a motherfucker. So, till next time, it's go time. My 15 is up. Y'all think I was lying? Right here. 204. I'm dead serious. You know what I'm saying? You got to work while I work. You feel me? 9815. I'm out of here. Y'all rock with me, but y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, share. Y'all 204 98 Bravo 15. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, do all that stuff. You get what I'm saying? All right, boom. And y'all can share this one. See, the last when I would drive when I had it in the corner, y'all don't do that. Don't do that. Don't even let nobody know that I was talking to y'all like that. Just go ahead, go somewhere. But here, right here, I like this. I ain't with my glasses because y'all really can't see the defects of them. Anyway, I gotta go. So, like, subscribe, and comment. And what y'all think? Did y'all prefer B Dot and E-Money on the main pod? And do y'all want Ice and Ish to go to the Patreon, or do y'all like it for what it is? And hey man, we like Ice, we like Ish, we like Flip, the whole 9. Boom. Oh, I'm gonna come back later too when I get off. We're gonna talk about that JBP rewind vibe because I like what's going on. Free surf. Y'all know what's going on. All right, I'm out.